days when that was the de rigueur. So.
Well, I also think it's an interesting sort of evolution where this celebrates this community and this connection that these stores have with, people who are music fans. And in making this film, went to Kickstarter. You reached out to a community through the internet, through social media, through these.
We had to, yeah. I mean, it was necessary. Russ is talking about R5 and trying to create open up a store in 2008 during an economic decline and changes in his industry. In the documentary film industry at that time, there was no iTunes yet. There was no Netflix streaming, and so if you wanted to see a documentary, you had to go to a deep dark theater in a dark corner of your major metropolitan town. Forget anywhere else. And that was where documentaries played. And so there was very little money put into documentaries. There was very little money to be made from documentaries. And more importantly, everyone was convinced that all documentaries had to be about incredibly important subjects. And when we were going around, Tower Records has only been gone for 2 years. Pretty much everyone we went to for financing pretty much said, there are much more important companies that are going bankrupt right now. I don't think anyone's really going to care about a music store that went bankrupt 2 years ago. And when Kickstarter came around, I mean, it was basically our last shot. I mean, without that, the movie dies on the shelf and is never finished. And so what Kickstarter ended up doing was proving that there were a lot of people that cared about this company, this place, in every city, not just here in Los Angeles, not just in New York, not in San Francisco, but all over the country and all over the world. And so that was really a way for us to be able to get a little bit more money, make a little bit more of the film, so that we could get in enough shape so that we could go back out and say, see, we've shot all of this more because of all of these thousands of people that have been able to donate to the film. And without them, this film doesn't exist. Simple as that.
Colin, how many people contributed to the Kickstarter campaign?
That was my question.
16, I think it was about 1,600 people.
Yeah, 1,600 people, yeah.
Any of them here?
Yeah? Thank you very much.
Salute to you.
And at the time we did it too, I think there had been one other film. I mean, it was literally, we were at the very beginning of this. It was that moment in time where, Colin goes, I've heard of this thing called Kickstarter. And I'm like, what's that? And we did a little research, and one other production had raised a significant amount of money, and it was that last Hail Mary to keep this thing
But again,
on track.
Here's this crazy idea. Why don't we use this new website and crowdsourcing to do this? Maybe that'll work. Seems like something Russ would do. Let's give it a shot.
And it's not lost on us that the internet saved our movie, and the internet killed the one company that we did a movie about. So
That too.
we know what we're doing here.
The internet giveth and the internet taketh away. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Sean, for doing an awesome job on the movie. And Russ, thank you for being here and for all the great stories you've given everybody over the years.
Thank you all for
Thank you
coming.
for coming, everyone.
Put it this way, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did.